Welcome back to Dork Points, everybody, and it is Demo Daze, Episode 3. Yes, 10 more free-to-play demos that you can get in the PlayStation Store. Let's try them out. Let's try out some new games. First up, Bonkeys, as you saw there. Bonkeys is kind of a construction game. You're a monkey in a suit, and you have to put these items on top of each other and get them exactly where they need to be. Each box that you see is glowing there needs to be filled in order to complete the level. I did not dig this game at all. It's very slow and frustrating. The gravity, or the way everything moves and falls, is fairly realistic, but it's so arduous to just do this. I think this is the second level, or the second, maybe even tutorial. Yeah, I mean, and getting into the game, you have to build crazy structures, so yeah, just not my thing. Bonkeys. Alright, Speed Limit. Now, here we go. Speed Limit, another free-to-play demo, and this game itself is only $1.99 or so. Kind of tempting. I really enjoyed this one. It has that Meat Boy, Save the Ninja Clan thing, but with guns, running and gunning. There's a few great games like this. Hotline Miami. It's kind of like Hotline Miami, Meat Boy, side-scrolly fun. God, if this game would have come out when I was a kid, like on the Nintendo or on the Sega, oh, my mind would have been blown. But it's not an easy game. And although I loved the demo, I think I got to Section 3, and I was like, okay, that's enough of this. So I don't know that owning this is necessarily the way to go, and this is a weird recommendation, but I'm gonna say play this demo. This is my recommendation, is play the demo and enjoy it. As for the game itself, I don't know. If you're good at these, then do it. Alright, Knack II is another free-to-play demo. I was very interested in playing these games. It looks fun. I love platformers. I didn't realize how stuck the camera would be, or how the camera is in just one place. It's kind of almost side-scrolly a majority of the time. It still has that platformer feel, but it's just not what I expected for this game. And there were a lot of mediocre reviews for the first game, and then other people, claiming they loved it. I don't know. It seemed to not do well, the first one. I don't know how the second one has done, but it kind of came out, and I didn't hear much about it, though the preview for it looked really fun. Both me and my daughter were very excited to try it out, and when I saw it in the demo store, I was like, cool. And then I started playing it, and I was like, oh, it's okay. Not worth $20 or $30 or whatever the price is now. If this goes down, then I'll consider it. But also, the game's fairly tough, too, and the fighting is challenging. So, maybe a $5 game? Alright, Nier Automata. I have weirdly been dying to play these games. Oh yeah, listen to that robot talking.
Activating short-range attack gear.
Clearly a Bandai Namco game, another one.
Large enemy group detected.
They all have the same look and feel, and it's very high quality, but every Bandai Namco game now that I've done, that I've played a demo of, has a very similar look and feel, even if the structure, the way you play the game is very different. Yeah. Did I like it? It was very fun, actually. It was very fun to play this demo, and I enjoyed the shooting aspect of it. So you have like a Final Fantasy type RPG fighter, but then you have this little gunner that shoots as well, and it adds a nice little aspect to it. Would I buy it? Not for $20, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. Alright, Tron Runner. Here we go. Another demo I played, and I really I really enjoyed this demo. So much so that I went and looked up the price of the actual game, and it was $5, maybe $5.99 at the most. So I did pick this one up after playing the demo, and this is probably the only game on this list that I played and immediately was like, I wonder how much this is. Well, I did that with Nier Automata, but Nier Automata is still $20. If that thing goes down to, like 10, I hate to say it, like 10, I would totally play it. Same with the vampire game that they had, Code Vein, I enjoyed that too. But yeah, Tron Runner is just simple fun, and the game's really affordable and cheap, and it's a running game, kind of on rails, but it's very challenging. And then also there's a second half of the game where you do light cycles, which is also really fun. Also very challenging, but worth the $5 for sure. Alright, up now it is Fuser, which is probably, I have to say, the funnest demo of all the demos I played. Will I buy this game? Again, not for the price it's at right now. It is a sampler, like a DJ sampler thing. You got all these songs up here on the top of the screen, as you can see: Rage Against the Machine, Regulate by Warren G, and you can mix portions of them together, the bass, the drums, and all that stuff. It's really cool. The music apparently isn't licensed, so I couldn't record any of the audio. It's really fun, but the demo itself is all you need. Just sit there and let time expand. I played the demo just doing that one mix of Rage Against the Machine Regulate for like an hour. So, should I get the game? Well, yes, I should, because it's got like 200 more tracks, and they keep updating the tracks. It's got all the modern music and some of the old classics that you would want. But again, just like some of the games I mentioned on this list, it's nothing I'm going to pay $20 for, because it's one of those things you just kind of sit and veg out to. I doubt there's any trophies. It's just kind of a time-consuming, pleasant thing to do. Yeah, Fuser. Definitely play the demo. It's worth it. Alright, moving on to Battle Chef Brigade. Here is another one. This one for sure falls into the category of just play the demo. With Fuser and Nier Automata, not so much, but kind of like Bonkeys, once you get a taste of it, you're pretty much good. It is a cooking chef simulator RPG, role-playing Final Fantasy, kill your animals and then cook them kind of thing. And it's weird because it becomes like a puzzle game at a certain point too. So you gotta go in the backyard there, and there's a massive plot to this game as well, and a lot of characters and a lot of detail. This is something that only Japan could create, I imagine. So you kill and collect all these sweet animals, and then you run back into the kitchen and put all your ingredients into the bowl, and then it becomes a puzzle game, like Jewel Academy, or not really Tetris, but you've seen games like this before. And so the more you match up stuff, you get different ingredients, and then you serve them to the people, and you get points. And but yeah, there's a lot of depth to this game, and it's pretty interesting, but it's not up my alley. But yeah, good. All right, now Immortals: Phoenix Rising, the demo. This one is pretty cool. It is a platformer adventure type of game. It starts with Zeus telling Prometheus a story, and he's kind of lying, and then you become the character, and they're talking over your story, as you can hear there. But it has a very Breath of the Wild kind of feel to it. I like the way it plays. I like the way it looks. It's a little derivative, but this is kind of up my alley. This is kind of something I would dig. Yeah, look at it. It's just pretty. It's got a good sense of humor as well. I don't know where the story's going. I almost wish it had a little bit more of like a Fable quality to it, where you could interact with NPCs. I hope maybe they do that later in the game. But as of now, it's very Genshin Impact or Breath of the Wild, and I'm digging it. If it goes on sale, I will get it. Maybe, maybe. All right, and now Studio Zero presents Catherine Full Body. Yes, and of all the games I've been very curious about, this is one of them.
Aged nicely with a sensual flavor, not unlike a fine wine.
I'm gonna be quiet so she can talk.
Our hero in this story is Vincent Brooks, age 32. He is an earnest and kind man.
Okay, so this game is super weird, and I did not realize how weird this game was going to be or going to get. It is made from Atlas, the same people who do Persona, or at least have done the last few Persona games. Maybe they did all of them? I presume so. But yeah, it's from the makers of Persona. It's a much older game, and I've always been curious about what it is, if it's like some kind of weird sexploitation thing, because the cover of it is two girls squishing a guy with their boobs. But it's actually based on an earlier game, or it's the deluxe version of an earlier game called Catherine, just Catherine, and they added more story elements and stuff like that. But when you get right down to it, most of the reason this game is really weird isn't just the story, it's the gameplay. And this is it, folks. This is the gameplay for Catherine Full Body. I thought maybe it would be some kind of, well, I guess it is sort of a playable movie, and with all the cutscenes, and there's a lot of cutscenes in between each puzzle. I would say half an hour's worth easy, but the crux of the game, the gameplay of the game, is this. It's a terrifying, hellish puzzle solver. So there you go. I don't know what to say about it. Do I like it? I don't know. Maybe. Catherine Full Body. Alright. Alright, now for the final one of the evening, final demo, it is Tearaway. And Tearaway is a fun little game. I think this is the deluxe version. It's called Tearaway Unfolded. And I was very curious about this. The game looks very cute. Looks like it might be up my daughter's alley. And I'm very excited to show her this demo, because the game itself is only $10 right now. That's on sale, of course. I think it goes back up to 20 or 30. Beautiful, beautiful game. Just look at all the love and craftsmanship that went into this game. It's gorgeous to look at. It's pretty fun to play. It's got a weird mechanic where you have to move your controller to shine light on things. See, there's my controller, and I'm moving it on the screen, and it took me so long to figure out that I was supposed to do that. I don't know if I missed the instruction. I almost feel like they don't give you that instruction. But either way, as I got the hang of things with this game, I really enjoyed it. I don't know that I would play it myself, but I'm definitely going to show my daughter this demo and see what she thinks. And if she digs it, we're getting it. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful game. Tearaway Unfolded. And yeah, I like that one. Alright, those are all the demos. That was 10 free-to-play demos you can get in the PlayStation Store right now. Why don't you go do it, try them out, see what you like. I have a wonderful time doing these. I'm sure you would do the same. Alright, good night for now. Dork points fully earned. Bye-bye.